Hi all, welcome back to Hibiscus Hatcheries. As you can see, I'm sitting in what we call the paddock. The big process, the big thing that we're doing today is I'm just actually trying to dig out most of the grass and some of the weeds that are not necessary for their diet. We're promoting broadleaf plantain, clover, dandelions are the main three that we like to promote in here. There's other weeds that grow up. There's a lot of weeds that we want to get rid of. We want to get rid of a lot of the grass and just basically feed them the natural superfoods that they would get. As you can see behind us, Daisy's up. It's in the middle of winter. This is when I get time to try and do this stuff. This year we've had lovely winter. It's been beautiful sunny days but coldish nights. So in Auckland it gets down to all of about 0 degrees, which right at the moment 0 degrees Celsius right at the moment. I can't really tell you what that is in Fahrenheit. I've got no idea. I think it might be about 32 degrees. Anyway, it's sort of freezing point. But that will be the other thing is that I try and get rid of is daisies. We have a bit of a problem with the old daisies. Well, not a problem. We've got a lovely daisy behind us. She's the only one that we like to have here. And in the future, I've got another episode, really exciting episode that I'm going to do. It's going to be just me sitting in front of the camera talking about the comparison nutrients between weeds and store-bought plant, and why it's just best to either harvest your weeds, and you've got to understand, so a big part of their diet here is hibiscus flowers, hibiscus leaves, mulberry leaves, a little bit of a puntia, a little bit of dandelion, baby leaves ideally, and then we try and promote as much clover and broadleaf plantain in this stretch here as possible, because those are like superfoods. There's nothing better for these creatures than actual weeds. Get it in your head. Please get it in your head. Stop being lazy. Stop going to the shop and buying kale. Kale is a brachius, or it's basically part of the broccoli family and all of that. Yeah, there is good nutrient benefits out of it. It's great in folates, which helps with reproduction and cell reproduction and things like that. But if you're chopping it up and slicing it up, you're losing nutrients and minerals. If you're cutting it up, refrigerating it, you're losing nutrients and minerals too. Washing it, you're using. The best thing you can do is actually just pull it out of the ground. Whatever you've got here, baby dandelion leaves, obviously we have them fully exposed to the animals, so they're going to choose what they want to eat. We can't control if chew adult dandelion leaves. That's high in oxalates, which isn't the greatest, but it's also free. You shouldn't, the way we've set up the property, it's taken us 4 years. We have over 16 tortoises here. Most of them are juveniles or babies. We have 6 adults. But within the last 4 years, on a very small section, we've managed to put in quite a few hibiscus just from cuttings. In 3 years, they've grown from tiny little cuttings into big trees. Yeah, this is all it's about, is how to keep your tortoises in the best way that they'd be able to be kept. We do in here have a dish there, and there's another dish there. That's for them if they really want to drink water. I've never seen them soak. They're scared of water. They're not turtles, they're tortoises. They are the terrestrial version of the turtle family. So they come from arid, dry regions. They're not used to water or being soaked. So please don't do it. It makes them diuretic. You'll lose valuable moisture in them. They don't absorb moisture through the cloaca, and that is by 2 very important studies. One by Tortoise Trust, which obviously, Tortoise Trust, it's not one of these happy Facebook groups or like that who have theories of Google, which is pretty generic and really and truly only valid for the redfoot species, whereas we've got Mediterranean species and that's what we educate you about. And the best, easiest way to actually keep them. Keep an eye on for the really important nutritional fact of the upcoming clips or videos that we're about to do. I'd like to really thank Storm today. She's the camera operator and she's being awesome, and hopefully that will add to it. Do you want to jump in and say hi? And so she's helping me here too with doing a bit of the weeding. I do a little bit of protest, don't you? But yeah, it's middle of winter here, so this is the only chance we get to do this sort of stuff. Even though the tortoises aren't bromating and playing card, but they're not really eating either. In saying that, Daisy has been, and so is Jelly. And there's other things that we have a lot of oregano here. I'm going to promote more thyme. Oregano and thyme are really amazing plants. They've got really good medical and health properties about them, which I'm all going to go into this really inciting clip of just watching me talking about plants. So you can notify all your friends and family who have trouble sleeping, because this is going to be this episode coming up will be the episode to cure insomnia. I'm sure of it. Anyway, we've had a week of sicknesses and illnesses and been in bed, so that's part of the reason why and it's also middle of winter here. It may not look it, I've got a sunny hat on the rest of it. But anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching Hibiscus Hatcheries. Like and subscribe, get as many people, bam all these Facebook groups, because I'm not really supposed to self-promote on tortoises, and we'll hopefully get the world re-educated on how to look after tortoises properly, basically freely and without too much involvement from vets and pet stores. The only thing you really need from a pet store is probably the cuttlefish, to be honest, and if you're doing it inside, the odd UV bulb and stuff like that. Stop using spotlights, use ceramic heat lamps, because spotlights will cook your tortoise in a location. If you're adding heat to anything, always have a thermostat controller and the sensor within at the spot, the shortest distance to the heat lamp. Have a great day. Ta-ta!